Hello friends, welcome to 2D Games with Unity tutorial series. So far we have learned what is Unity engine, how we can create a Unity project, how we can open a Unity project. Also we understood some special folders and their purpose in a Unity project. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss Unity IDE. Now what is IDE stands for? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Then what is environment? Environment stands for combination of variety of softwares meant for some specific purpose. Unity is a development environment using which we can create or develop 2D games, 3D games, simulations or other apps. Unity IDE is an integrated development environment. Now it is an integration of variety of softwares. Unity is a single software of course, but behind the scenes there are many other components running to achieve a specific goal. To render the game objects, game scene, there is a rendering engine. To calculate and simulate physics, there is a physics engine. To edit game scene, edit scripts, there are different editors. To compile scripts, there is a compiler. To debug scripts, there is a debugger. To manage audio, there is a audio manager. To manage inputs from different platforms, there is a input manager. There are a variety of components integrated together to achieve a specific task, that is the Unity IDE. Let me minimize this. Right click, refresh. I double click on the Unity icon. I open the Unity 2D demo. I click on that. We know that we get this IDE. This is a Unity IDE. We are going to understand this IDE in depth in a proper way. So let's get started. We are going to understand from top to down. So first you can see here we have a title bar. This is a title bar guys. Now what we have on the title bar? First it is displaying a Unity icon. Then it is going to display whether you have installed Unity Professional Edition or a Personal Edition. You can see that I am using Unity Personal Edition. The next it is displaying, it is a 64-bit software. Next we have Untitled written here. Now what is that? This place actually it is showing the current scene name. The current scene name is at present untitled because we have not saved the current scene. How do we save the current scene? First of all, I go to this assets folder here. It is showing this folder is empty. In this assets folder, I am going to create one new folder and here I say the name is going to be scene. Then I click on this scenes folder name and it is showing this folder is empty. In this folder, I am going to save the current scene. To save the current scene, we go to File, say Save Scene As. Then we locate the folder where we want to save this current scene. You can see that the window is Save Scene window. Here it is showing we are at present in Unity Demo Project folder and in that we have the Assets folder. In the Assets folder, we have the Scenes folder. What I do is, I click on this scenes folder, I open that scenes folder, then I give the scene name. The scene name I am going to give is Unity 2D Demo Scene and you can see that every scene is going to have the file extension .unity. Whenever you see a file with an extension .unity, you should understand that it is a scene. Now I click on the save button. You can see that the scene has got created in the scenes folder. If I click on that, you can see that Unity 2D Demo Scene .unity. It is displaying here. Now same thing you find in the title bar also. Unity 2D Demo Scene .unity. After that, on the title bar, you can see the project name Unity 2D Demo. Next you have the build platform. At present, for this project, the build platform is set up to PC, Mac and Linux standalone. So this project is targeted to PC machines. You can change the build platform according to your requirement. Maybe you are building a project for mobile platform. Maybe you are building a project for web platform. Then you can switch from one platform to another. How do we switch from one platform to another? Means I need to click on the file, go to build settings. If I click on the build settings, it shows me a window called as build settings. At present you can see that PC, Mac and Linux standalone is selected. So this is a build platform or a target platform. You can change by clicking on other platforms. So we have here list of platforms to which you can switch your project. If I click on the web player, then if I click on switch platform, I close this window. You can see that it is showing now web player instead of PC, Mac, Linux standalone. So here it displays the build platform for which you are creating your project. I click on file, build settings. I can switch to other platforms. You can see here we have iOS platform, Android platform, BlackBerry, Windows Store, Windows Phone, WebGL, Samsung TV. Also other consoles like Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, PS Vita. So there are many different platforms for which you can build your project. I click on this PC, Mac, Linux again. Then I click on switch platform. I close the window. You can see that it is showing PC, Mac and Linux standalone. We understand what and all happens behind the scene when we switch the platform in the later session. Next it shows the graphics mode. It is telling that we have a DirectX 10 GPU on which DirectX 11 is running. So Unity is now in DirectX 11 mode. So that is what we get in the title bar. And next we have minimize button. Also we have maximize, restore button and the close button. That is what we have in the title bar. I hope you guys have understood the title bar very clearly. So here we have a list about title bar. So title bar displays Unity icons, then it displays Unity Software Edition, whether you have Unity Personal Edition or Unity Professional Edition 64-bit version. Then it displays name of the scene. You can save the scene by going to File, Save Scene option. Then title bar displays the name of the project. Then it displays the build platform or the target platform. You can switch the platform from one platform to another by going to File, Build Settings. Then it displays the graphics mode. That is what we get in the title bar. Next we are going to understand 8 important windows with which we will be working most commonly in any Unity project. Let me minimize and explain. Here we have different windows, like there is a hierarchy window, there is a scene window, there is a game window, there is an inspector window, there is a project window, there is a console window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 windows are at present displayed here. You can see that. Sometimes we say them as panels, sometimes we say them as views also. I usually use a panel term instead of the window. So we have here a hierarchy panel. Any window, if you want to see, maybe you don't find the game window here, then you can get the window by going to this window menu. If you click on this window menu, you get list of windows that you can open and see. As I told that there are 8 windows with which we will be working most commonly. So those are the animation window. So this is the one window with which we will be working most commonly. I put it here. Also I need the animator window. The animator window is the another window which we use most commonly with the animation window. So these are the 2 windows with which we will be working most commonly. So all 8 windows are now here. Let's understand what are these windows and why they are there. What is the purpose behind those windows? Now hierarchy panel or a hierarchy window is going to list out all the game objects which are present in the current scene. You can see here I have a scene open. At present it has only one game object, that is the main camera. So you can see that it is displaying here main camera in the hierarchy panel. So hierarchy panel is going to list out all game objects in the current scene. Next, the scene window or a scene panel or a scene view. Now this is a place where you are going to edit your game scene. You can add new game objects, remove game objects, hide game objects, deactivate game objects, change the color of the game object. So a lot of things you can perform in this place. So you can think this scene view as a scene editor. Next we have a game window. This window is going to display the final game view. You can think like it's the preview of your game. And also you can see if I click on the main camera, it displays a small camera preview. Now what this window displays means whatever you can be able to see through this camera, that will get displayed in this place. Next we have a game window. Of course, whatever you see in the camera preview, that will get visible in this place. So you can think like game view is a zoomed version of the camera preview. Next you can see here we have an inspector panel which is at present empty. It is very useful panel. Now how it is useful means, if I click on this main camera, check out what happens here. If I click on the main camera, it displays the properties of the main camera. It says that the position of the main camera is 0, 0, -10, rotation is 0, 0, 0, scale is 1, 1, 1. Also it tells there is a camera component, there is a GUI layer component, player layer component attached to this main camera game object. So inspector is used for inspecting the selected game object. If I select, then it will display the details of that game object. Also inspector is used for many other purposes, like I can go to edit project settings. If I click on the editor, you can see that it is showing me editor settings. Inspector is showing me editor settings here. So it is used for performing some setting operations also. If I click on this scene, it displays the properties of the scene. The next we have a projects panel. Now project panel, it is a reference to the assets folder available in your project. So if you see here, if I open this Unity 2D demo, we have the asset folder, right? This folder is displayed in the project panel. So you can think like project panel is direct reference to the assets folder. In the assets folder, we have the scenes folder. If you see here also, in the assets folder, we have scenes folder. In the scenes folder, you can see we have a Unity 2D demo scene. If I open the scenes folder, you see Unity 2D demo scene available. So project panel is direct reference to your asset folder. Next there is a panel called as console panel. Any warnings, errors, log messages are displayed in this console window. Next we have an animation window which is used for creating the frame based animation or a time based animation. Then animator is the window. There we are going to create the state of animation for different game objects. Hierarchy window lists out all game objects in the current scene. So in our current scene we have only one game object, that is a camera, that is listed here. Scene window or scene view or scene panel used to edit game scene, place and modify game object. Game window displays the preview of the final game. Inspector window displays properties and components of the selected game object, also used for setting different project settings or view the information about selected elements. Project window refers to assets folder in the project folder. Console window displays log messages, warnings, errors, etc. Animation window can be used to animate game objects in the scene. Animator window can be used to create animation state machine for game objects. We are going to see these things practically anyhow. So hope you guys have understood little bit information on IDE. So we understood the title bar and we understood different IDE windows or IDE panels. For this tutorial, this much is enough, friends. In the next tutorial, we get more information. So for more benefits, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing.